Hi friends, how you all doing? It's your girl Ruby once again. It's an honor to be here with you. Thank you for joining me. This is Healing Time with Ruby. So, I want to touch bases on domestic violence again today. I know I spoke on it the last time, but today I really want to share deep reasons why women are just too afraid to leave, an abusive relationship or marriage. Number one reason is because they're still in love. Yes, they're still in love. When you're married to a narcissist, there's this way they brainwash you to believe that you can live without them. And that's the love bomb stage. And that love bomb stage continues for as long as they need your energy, and for as long as you're the supply. You can't just leave them just like that. You think you're in love, but the truth of the matter is, you are not in love. Number two reason is familiarity, familiar faces. Most women, they're like, it's better for me to be here than to go be with another person because I don't know the next person that I'm going to, I don't know how the next person I'm going to be with is going to be like. You're already planning who you're going to be with. The question is, why not get out first before you start planning? So these things, because these men put it in their minds that, okay, no one would want to be with you. Who want to be with you with your stretch marks body after 3, after 5, after 6 children, after 1? Who would want to be with you? So that's the norm. So they are so familiar, and they don't want to be judged by people, and they believe all of the lies that this monsters tell them. So they stay. And again, another reason why most of those women stay is because they're hopeful. They're hopeful, and they're prayerful that this man would change. The truth of the matter is, I know God answers all prayers, but there's some prayers that can never be answered. So most of these women are hopeful, and they're praying that all these men would change, things would get better, and those are the reasons why most of these women will never leave. And the major reason why most women cannot leave is the fear of unknown. What would happen to my children if I leave? What would happen to me if I leave? How am I going to live my life? So many questions. Fear of unknown. And this fear of unknown actually entraps you and makes you believe that you can't leave. Makes you believe that the man would change, makes you believe that things will get better, make you believe that you can get help, make you believe that nobody cares about you. And in your head, you become stuck. Another major reason why most of those women can't leave is financial restriction. Because those narcissists, most times when they have you as their supply, they suck your energy, they take your money, their valuables from you, they strip you of whatever it is that is doing you a favor in your life. What would make you stand, back on your feet? And of course, some women that are married to narcissists still have their money, some don't. Some of them that are as stubborn as I am still have their money, they still keep on working, saving and planning their lives and all that. And their hair is it. But some don't have any source of income. Some don't even know where next, they're going to get the next meal from. And these men are so brutal to the extent that they don't even care. They don't care if they eat, the children eat and all that, and they put it in their heads that they're useless. If they don't give them money, they don't feed. They can't feed themselves, they can't feed their children, they can't buy anything for themselves. So because they have not really worked in a very, very long time, They feel useless. They don't know how to start their lives again. So when you don't have your financial, you don't have the capability to provide for yourself. One of the reasons why women will never ever want to take that bold step to leave an abusive relationship or marriage. Another reason is criticism. Most women are so afraid of what people will say. What will the church say? What will my family say? What will my friends say? I can't afford to be a divorcee. I can't afford for people to see me this way. They cover up for this man. They don't want people to know the kind of monster he is. They suffer in silence. I've been there. And you just wipe your face. When your friend sees your face, bruised, or you're looking how haggard that something is wrong with you, they feel something is wrong with you, and they're willing and ready to help you. You cover up with more lies and more lies and more lies for this man. And these men that you're covering for do not really care about you. They just care about the supply that you have to them. Care about, whatever it is they're getting from you. How they're able to torment you and make your life unbearable. Gives them joy. They derive joy and pleasure from hurting you. So, if you're a woman that is in an abusive marriage and you're watching this, it's time to, make a decision. It's really time to make a decision. I remembered when I was about leaving my ex, one of the fear that I had was the fear of being alone for the rest of my life. I don't know how people were able to convince ladies, girls, child, women that you can't be alone by yourself. Thank God for this new generation, the millennials. Like, they know what they want. The fear of being alone is one of the reasons why most women would never want to leave a marriage, because of the sex, because of, a lot of things, the unknown. Being alone. After 5 children, after 3 children, after 2 children, who would look at me? Who would take care of me? One thing you don't know is you can fix these things. If you have stretch marks, there are men that do not even care. Good men don't care about your physical look, in as much as they want you to look beautiful. But most of these good men don't really care about your physical appearance like that. Those are things that can be fixed. You can make your hair, you can tone your skin, you can do your skin polish, you can, travel to fix you. You can even do it in Nigeria. You can fix your boobs, you can fix your tummy, you can fix your heart, your hips. If you have the money, you work hard. Live the marriage first alive. Live the marriage alive first with your children, breathing. Before you start thinking of, okay, who am I going to be with? How is my life going to be? All those are questions that will be answered on their own by the universe. So you don't need to bother yourself on what happens after you leave. Ladies, it's really, really important for you to look beyond the surface. Marriage is not the only achievement in life. I'll tell you for a fact, I've been single for as long as I can remember. Marriage is not the overall achievement. Ladies, let me tell you something. If you're alive and you're breathing, you can achieve anything and everything you put your mind to. I remembered when I got divorced from my first ex, with all the drama and everything that happened then. And you know what it does? It calls me Miss Ruby Agoso. It's very, very specific about my name. When he wants to talk to me, he wants to talk to the children, then he would say, I want to talk to Miss Agoso. And it was really, really funny because this is my father's name. I love my father's name. I'm used to my father's name. So what it was trying to do then was to ridicule me, was to make me feel bad from going from Mrs. to Miss. But then little did they know that I was loving every moment of being alone. It wasn't easy. Yes, I had my fears. I was battling with a lot. But the truth of the matter is I overcame. And again, because some of these women know the kind of man they're married to, they're afraid to leave. Because they know this man will come after them. And that's the truth. My exes came after me, like for real. My first ex wanted to assassinate me. Like, till date, if he has the opportunity, he would kill me. My second has the same thing. And reason is because they are scared that you've got your power back, that you're going to expose them, because now they know you know who they are. The fear of not having access to you. You know, narcissists are cowards. They are cowards. And what do cowards do? Cowards are fearful little rats. They would want to do everything to silence you. And God help you if he has money. God help you if he has money. It's worse when they have money, because they torment you. They make your life miserable and unbearable. The truth of the matter is, I would tell you as a woman, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't give in into their threats and their lies. Report to the authority. Talk to people. Make sure people know exactly what is happening. And one question again I need to answer quickly before I end this video is, people ask, if it's so bad, why did you have a first, second, third, fifth children? Yes, those are the stages where they love bomb you. Because before you get married or before you marry them, obviously, you know, things must have been happening. They come, they beg you. I remembered when my first ex came back to beg me. He knelt in public, like he was begging me, almost crying, it's going to change, blah, 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 this, that. It's a long story. I refused. The day I went to the house to take some of my things, this man wanted to lay his hand on me again. My children gathered around him. My elder brother was ready for him. So that should tell you that a man that just begged me like 5 minutes ago, after like 8 months of him not seeing me, and then I go back, like, okay, let me just pick 1 or 2 things, and I knew I wasn't going to ever go back to him. Same thing happens. My second ex also knelt for me in public when he came back, pretending to have changed. So these men have strategies of begging these women. You know, they beg you, they're not going to try it again. Then, you know, they make up sex. Then sometimes you find out that you're pregnant after the sex. And of course, they're happy they will treat you right for a while. Then again, starts happening. Then when you give birth again, or nothing happens, you know, like that. Hoping that one day this man is going to change. I wish I have the opportunity one day to sit down and actually tell my story for real, so that people will know where I'm coming from. I've been fighting all my life. Fighting, running. This man will call you names, you're a prostitute, you're a harlot, you're this, just to make you feel bad. You go through all sorts because of your children, whether or not your children are with you. It's more challenging when these children are with you, because you have to go through it all by yourself. So when next you want to ask questions about, okay, why can't she leave, this, that, you should know that there are reasons. Nobody likes suffering. No one likes suffering. Nobody wants to stay. But then you're fearful, you're afraid of the unknown. You're hopeful that one day it might change because he keeps coming to beg you that it was the devil, you should forgive him. His family and friends will call you, they would settle. Did you know how many times people came to my house to come and beg me? People came to settle issue in my marriages. Did you know how many times this man lied on me to lots of people? He's still doing it. Both of them are still doing it. Even my ex-boyfriend, that was the last straw, that was a narcissist, they're still doing it. But the good thing is, I found my power back. I found my feet. No one can hurt me or hurt my children again. So ladies, please, in the name of God, just make up your mind to leave, and you see everything is going to fall in place. It's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy when you make up that mind to leave. The devil is going to strike. But I tell you one truth today. The moment you leave, you will find your feet. I tell you, it might take a while, but you'll find your feet. Whether or not you're married to a man, the struggle continues in life. You will always have money challenges. Wahala no dey finish. So you have to choose your battle right. Isn't it better to be single and be happy and be whole than to be with a man that will torment you for the rest of your days and then make your children fearful? Your children will become traumatized. They won't be normal. I always say these things, jokingly, but I really mean it. One of the greatest gifts I ever had in my life is being a single mother, because I'm able to train my children the way I want them to be. I can never breed an abusive child. It's not possible. I can't. So ladies, I would beg us in the name of God, if he's abusive, don't cover him. Let everyone know. Plan your exit. I'm going to teach you how to, make your plans. The next video I make, I'm going to teach you how you can make your exit plans. But please, for the sake of God, your life and your children, leave that relationship. Leave that marriage. Whether or not you have children, leave. It is not the center of your life. Other people care about you, they love you. All it's saying to you is lies. Men can still marry women with 3, 4, 5 children. If you work on yourself and you're a good person with a great heart, you always find God's love. That is the truth. So until next time I see you again, I leave you in the hands of God. I remain your girl, Ruby. Bye.